going on, everyone? Zach here. Welcome to a new video where I did a thing because I like to do stuff. Let's go check it out. So this morning I came out here getting ready for some work, opened the garage door, trying to lie, scared the shit out of myself because I totally forgot about a car last night. But seriously though, shout out to Tyler for going with me. I now have another black JDM Integra GSR POS in my garage. So let's give you the lowdown. It's fucked, first of all. And second of all, it's also pretty fucked. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I might need to use this. So I found this one up. It is totaled in the front. Has been wrecked. And it has a JDM front end on it, which means all this shit's hard to get because this is from freaking Japan because they didn't make it here. But anyways, the kid that owned this, engine started knocking, so he says, and then he was towing it to get it worked on, and it got hit. I'm gonna go ahead and guess a sketchy way of towing it. So far, from what I can tell, it seems like it's seized. I'm holding out hope on a 3% chance that the starter is somehow locked into the flywheel. Fingers crossed. But threw it up here, threw a big old 1/2-inch ratchet on the crankshaft, and it doesn't turn at all. Not one freaking bit. So this engine might be freaked, but you know, at least the kid painted the valve cover. But yeah, so it's great. You know, I took out spark plugs and still doesn't turn at all. And I borescoped down there. The pistons actually look okay. Cylinder walls look okay, but it's locked up right now. So probably after this video, I'm gonna pop the starter out and see if there's anything there, because when you go to start it, it kind of clunks, but I don't hear the starter spin. And in theory, if the engine was locked up and the starter came in spinning, it would grind a little bit before it locked into the stuck flywheel, is my assumption. I don't know, but that's what I think would happen. And this just kind of clunks, just like bunk, bunk. So I think something might be iffy there. So I'm gonna pop that out in a little bit, take a look at it. Otherwise, this car looked pretty clean. I saw some pictures of it before it was smashed and it didn't look too bad. Came with RPF ones, so that's nice. The kid did like some brakes on here. Someone before him put some coils on it. I have no idea what brand they are. It's got aftermarket uppers in the front. This sketchy wire that was rubbing on the tire for the JDM light, because the US cars don't have a light here. So they used speaker wire, okay, and some crimps, and put it at a height that was lower than the top of the tire. Damn, these tires look new. Frick is the date on these? 2020. All right, they look pretty chunky. But yeah, so I mean, brakes, cheap but new. Coils, no idea. Control arms, no idea. Wheels, legit. These center caps don't fit at all. And I asked the kid, and he said that he got these aftermarket because he wanted the red to match the red. And he didn't have the regular center caps, because I was like, are these real wheels? Why do these center caps not fit? He said the wheels are real. I don't know. I don't really care. Any hooters. Engine, way too close to the body here, I think. It's a little too close. For sure, at least this fender is pushed in. See that gap right there? This should all be out. That's why this is crunched, fucked. It looks like there's a little bend in this bracket at the bottom. But I already did a little bit of research, found out he put this engine mount on upside down. This part should be sitting on this, so it should be flipped 180 degrees. The oil looked totally fine when I pulled the dipstick when we were looking at it. This radiator is not leaking, but it's bent to hell. His headlight's fucked. The grill is fucked. The bumper's not really messed up. It's like a little scrape. Fender, I'm gonna try and pull this out. Bumper's fine. Get a headlight. That headlight's fine. And get a hood. I already bought a hood today. We got this car back last night, and I found a hood today. That's carbon fiber. It needs to be repaired. Continuing on, this ABS unit is free range. It's just hanging out, so I'm either going to take ABS off the car or figure out how this is supposed to look, because I don't remember how it's supposed to look, but it's fucked. I'm not sure if it has something to do with them attaching like the JDM front end stuff, but this looks like someone fucking twisted it around a few times like an origami. Someone had this car slammed at one point. Upper control arm comes up and smacks the body. This strut bar is bent a little bit. in the middle, which means the whole front of the car is squished a little bit. So yeah, it's not too good, but it's also not too bad. We got a gauge on the fuel filter. Art of Attack, bro. Sick banner, dude. And there's also no keyholes on any of the doors because someone put door handles on this from the rear doors of a 4-door Integra. So I don't have a keyhole anywhere, which is really unfortunate. So I hope I don't lock this. No keyhole, and the ignition key doesn't match the trunk. So I don't have a key for this, and there's no keys on the doors. So if this car locked, I would have to Slim Jim it, and the battery's dead. So I'm hoping I don't lock it. We threw my jumper box on last night. The alarm, the little Viper alarm does work. The little key fob works. But when we threw the jumper box on, the taillights came on and stayed on all the time. No matter what you did or pressed or switched on or off, taillights were just on. So that's an electrical issue. There's a weird push button start thing. See, like a little push button to bypass the clutch switch, which is cool. Like I said, I can't get into the trunk. The interior's not too bad. These seats got a little rip here and here, but this cushion is great. My last GSR, the seats are fucked. So these are good. Door panels are good. Looks like some aftermarket tweeters. I haven't checked these speakers. It's got a little head unit in here. A little nutsack of a shifter. Oh, Tyler put the magnet on here. A little nutsack of a shifter. A little fake carbon fiber. But overall, it's actually decently clean. Dash is in good condition too. So I once again own 3 black leather dashes in good condition. If anyone needs one. Seats are good. Back seats. Came with some pre-workout. Gorilla mode, like Carrie. How's this only 40 servings? This container's huge. So came with a heart attack in a jar. I don't know what the f this is. Wheel parts. Is this the wheel lock? I'm missing the wheel lock on this car. Oh, it's that one. Okay. So there's one of these on one of the wheels, and the kid lost the shit for it. So most of the wheels have these, which this will work with. But there's one wheel lock on the right rear wheel that I don't have a key for. So I have to try and get that off. I'm just going to pray that it's loose. Oh, a real Honda emblem. Dope. What the f is this? Oh, HID. We got a jump rope. Avid jump roper. I bought this from. Gotta stay healthy. So it's got a Viper alarm, the weird clutch bypass push start button, which is f***ing weird. And then the engine seized and it's wrecked in the front. And I don't have any keyholes anywhere. So it's a project is what I'm trying to get at here. But otherwise, it's pretty straight with the amount of Bondo that's on here. This side I think is a little curvier because it's all Bondo. Fucking deep right there. So babe, I think this is a fake Mugen wing. You know what it is? Oh no, that one's right. So this one's right. See how it's angled like that and it lines up with, there's a divot on this wing for this. This one's the wrong direction. This is identical to that side. It should be cut this way. So that's either, I mean, it's a left side, so it's just a cheap, whoever put these on either got cheap ones or it's cheap or the wing is cheap. It's fucking probably not real. Or maybe the wing's real, but these aren't. Or someone got, oh, that's actually metal. Or someone got 2 lefts. This is cut the wrong way. Interesting. Oh shit, what's up, bro? But I mean, people like these wings, I guess, so it's cool. God, I hate these logos. Oh, at least this one's metal. The one on the hood is freaking sticker. Oh my god, it's stupid. Check this out. Look how dumb that is. Sorry to the guy who I bought this from. If you watch this video, I apologize, but I really don't like the way this sticker looks. Oh, there probably wasn't a hole for a logo. This guy's bent. This is bent. Before the tow truck showed up, I was like, oh dude, we need to be able to latch the hood because we don't want it to fly up on the tow truck, right? I closed it a little bit. This was pretty far off that. I tried to pull the hood and it was a little bit off. I opened it again. And then Tyler was like, let me take a look at it. And he freaking threw his meat hooks on here and pulled this shit out like an inch. And then I was able to pull the hood over a little bit and latch it. Actually get it to latch and close so it wouldn't blow open on the tow truck on the way home. Thanks again, Tyler. Anyways, I've been talking way too much. Basically, this car is fucked. Carfax has 14 owners, a couple accidents. It's been stolen before. It lived in Washington for a few years. And then someone put JDM front end on it at some point. So it's got some history, but that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted it, because I want to tear this down to the bare metal and build a RAS car. So I don't feel bad ruining this car because it's already ruined and there's literally nothing I can do to make it worse. It's Bondo and wrecked and front end swapped and all this crazy shit, so I really can't make it worse. I really wish I could get that engine to run though. I want to know what's wrong with it. Anyways, this is the next project. At the very least, at least it came with wheels that are worth something. Wheels are good, tires are good. It's on some coils, so I'll give those a shot, but I'll probably replace them and then sell these ones. It's got a cool wing. I could either keep that or sell that. This engine, I will for sure figure out what's wrong with it and repair it one way or another. As far as which engine I'll run in the car for now, I'm not sure. If this one is truly seized, then I'll probably swap it with that one so I can get the car running. It's pretty messed up, but I'm at the same time I'm pretty excited to kind of get going on it. So briefly did some research today on the JDM versus USDM front end swaps and what it takes, and basically it seemed like it would be kind of a lot of work to go back to USDM. I'd have to like cut and weld a bunch of shit. I really don't want to do that, so I think for now I'm going to end up sticking with the Japanese front end on it, which I've never been a fan of. I really love the 4 headlights, but at the same time I do admit that I think the Japanese front end looks more like a Japanese car, but it also looks more like a more expensive car. Like the 4 headlight Integras, there's a million of them that exist, a whole bunch of shitty ones. And they just look like a 90s Honda that there's a million of here. And I feel like the JDM front ends do kind of look like a little bit nicer of a car. If you see it driving around, people are like, oh, whoa, what is that? So I'm not totally mad about keeping it. But again, it seemed like way too much effort and work right now to replace this. Obviously, I got to straighten it out and do something, but it seemed like way too much work to cut the front end off and put an American one back on. So I started looking and I was like, oh man, it's really hard to find Japanese parts because, again, this front end was never sold on an American car, so they didn't make them here. And then I found some composite plastic hoods for like $500 new, carbon fiber ones for like, $1,000 and up new. And then there just happened to be someone selling a broken carbon fiber one in my town that's a JDM hood for a couple $100. And it's been up for like a week. And I was like, that's random. Literally the only JDM front end piece I found anywhere on Craigslist, OfferUp, and Facebook Marketplace right now. So I was like, oh shoot. So I hit them up, went and bought it. $180 for a broken carbon fiber hood. So I'm pretty happy about that because in all honesty, that fender's fine. This fender, I'm going to try and pull back out. And then the bumper, like it's fine for now. So if I throw a hood on, straighten this out, get the latch out, honestly, even the grill isn't too bad, then I can at least have a working hood and be able to smog it and race it. So, and a headlight. Long story short, I guess I'm staying with the JDM front end for now, which I always swore off. Said I would never own one, but I'm a liar, basically. That's what I'm getting at. So, fuck, dude, there's spiders all over this thing. God damn it. Better not get spiders in my garage. Ugh, and whoever put this windshield on fucked it up. Good God, there's so much goop everywhere. That's why you put it on the glass and not the body, dude. And it's just like way too much. The other side's hell bad too. All right, I gotta start killing these spiders. So I'm gonna end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And stay tuned to see what happens with this car. I'm gonna go wild on it. So pretty excited. I didn't have a project for like a month, so this one needs a lot of work, but it's gonna be fun. Yeah, just gotta figure out all these electrical issues and what's wrong with the engine and what else is going on. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. So these are all the stickers that you have to put on the hood. You should still be able to buy these from the dealer, but these are the emission stickers. So like you need this to pass smog. This has to be under the hood. So hell yeah, that's important. I'm gonna put that inside. Tyler found that last night and told me about it. So I was like, oh shoot, That's important. Thanks again for watching. I'm pretty stoked. If anyone needs Integra parts, hit me up because I'm gonna strip this whole goddamn interior out and sell it. So yeah, let me know. Pretty excited for this project. It's gonna be interesting.
Peace.
So that's a new project. Thanks for watching the video.